Hello, guys, and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with Bernardo Silva, as reports are claiming that the Manchester City midfielder, who have been linked with Barca for a very long time now, is currently in Barcelona amid transfer links. We are going to be discussing more on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about Lionel Messi, as we are going to be discussing on 4 steps FC Barcelona need to take to make a Messi return possible. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. If you are just coming across my channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. FC Barcelona have no shortage of options in the transfer market as they look to strengthen their squad ahead of the coming season. For a while now, one of the club's top targets has been Bernardo Silva. The Manchester City playmaker is the desired option for coach Xavi Hernandez as he wants to find a reliable interior midfielder that can accompany Pedri and Frankie de Jong. With almost 300 competitive appearances for Manchester City, the Portuguese international offers the ideal blend of experience and talent, making him an ideal target for any top club in Europe. Silva was linked with a move to Barcelona last summer, but the move did not materialize due to economic reasons. However, amid links to the Camp Nou, the Manchester City midfielder is currently in Barcelona, as reported by Helena Condis. Although it is unclear whether the player has come to Barcelona to hold with the club's executive about his future, it is certain that Silva adores the city and has expressed his desire in the past to play for Barcelona. Barca have not been able to leverage his desire to play for the club because of their poor economic situation and an inflated budget that has led to altercations with financial fair play rules in La Liga. There are hopes that suggest the Catalans are not in a position to, sign Bernardo Silva, even if Manchester City are offloading him for a discounted price of $65 million euros perhaps. Barcelona, though, are actively pursuing Silva's Man City teammate Ilkay Gundogan. The German is a far more feasible option as his contract at the Etihad expires at the end of the season. He too appears to be keen on the idea of playing for Barca in the near future. Bernardo Silva has been a long target, as we all know, but I think for the past 2 or 3 months, that possible move have been looking more impossible because of Barca's financial state, and also for the fact that Barca have also come across many other targets that are far more reachable than Bernardo Silva. Of course, Silva have developed into one of the best midfielders in Europe and one of the best in the Premier League. And of course, Xavi is a big fan, but it's just the fact that the issue of our finances have really disturbed Barca to sign many of the top targets, and our hands are tied. There's nothing we can do. And from the look of things, Bernardo Silva is that kind of a guy that if Barca come and pay the price, he will be happy to leave City. He have never really denied that, no, I will never leave City, because he himself has once mentioned that he's always ready for change, and he is a big Barca fan as well. So it remains to be seen how things go, but according to reports, he is now at Barca, and no one can tell if actually it is something concerning a possible move to Barcelona. But I don't think that should be the case. Um, but let's see, it can still be possible. We've seen a lot of surprises. Bernardo Silva, City have been asking for 100 million euros in the past, and of course, knowing fully well that Barca can't afford such, and of course, City still wants to keep Bernardo Silva for a long time. Even though former Barca coach and current Man City boss Pep Guardiola have always said in his interviews that he will never stop any player from leaving. He does not like to keep unhappy players. That is a statement that Pep have once said, especially last summer, that Barca were really, really hot on the tails of Bernardo Silva, who also wanted to leave, but because of Barca's poor state, there was no way actually that Barca could materialize such a deal. So let's see how it goes for Bernardo Silva. But honestly, more you can see that recently more attention have been on his teammate Ilkay Gundogan. So there is a very small chance that Bernardo Silva can be a Barca player next, and very small. But for Ilkay Gundogan, who will be a free agent, the possibility is really large as Barcelona continue to talk with the player who has a lot of experience and is doing so well. And of course, Javi Hernandez also is communicating with the players camp. Then on to the final story of discussion. The possibility of Messi returning to Barca is increasing with each passing day as the forward relationship with PSG continues to fall flat in the midst of several factors. Recent reports even suggest that Messi is not happy at all with PSG's renewal offer. Mundo Deportivo has recently come up with an update on Barca's pursuit of Messi. Their report suggests that there are 4 steps Barca must take, which will ensure the Argentine's fabled return to the Camp Nou. The club's number one priority will be to make a well-structured offer. It is no secret that Messi is not happy with PSG's new terms. As such, Barca must woo the player with an economically sound offer. The club are reportedly working with key sponsors to help facilitate the return of the little magician. Number 2, Barca must hold a meeting between Messi and Joan Laporta. The Argentine's relationship with the club president has been a little bit complicated since 2021, with the player urging or arguing that the club should have done much more in keeping hold of him. Laporta therefore must meet Messi one-on-one to ensure that there is no enmity between the two parties. Another key factor is negotiations will be to make the Argentine and his father understand the financial fair play issues. The club must demonstrate to Messi and his representative that they will be able to work around the financial fair play measures and so facilitate his return. Finally, Barcelona must act with maximum discretion and so walk behind the scenes before they can officiate any negotiations with Messi and his representatives. This will be essential in avoiding any potential disruptions on La Liga side. Upon meeting these 4 key steps, Barca could be in a position to seal the return of their prodigal son in the coming summer. So these are exciting times ahead for any Barca fan. So guys, with that, we are come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye for now.